Hey, sweet faces. Welcome to this week's homework where we are looking at area. Remember, when we're talking about area, we're talking about the inside of the shape, how much space there is on the inside. We use the example of an area rug, the grass in your backyard, they're covering the inside. So for the first set, we are determining the area in square units, which means that we need to count up the squares that are inside. So for this one, if we count all of our squares, this would have 9 square units. Number 2, if we count up all of our squares, we would have 16 square units. Down here, 2 down, 6 across is 12 square units. Over here, we have 4 down, 9 or 8 across, 32 square units. 2 more down the bottom, 5 by 5 is 25 square units. And the last one we have here is 35 square units. Again, just counting up the squares that make up the inside of our shape. Any questions on this? Please bring them with you to class. Page 2, we continue to look at the area in square units, but we're looking at irregular shapes, which just means a shape that we don't truly have a name for it. We can name it based on its sides, but we don't have a name such as triangle, square, trapezoid, rhombus, and alike, okay? So we are counting the square units in this shape, this irregular shape. This one has 6 square units. And I know that because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over here, if I count these up, I have 10 square units. Again, I can put a number in each of them. I can use my finger. I can count them in whichever way works best for me and the way that I like to think. This one has 11 square units. Be careful. This inside space is empty. This does not count. We are only counting our squares. And when we do that, we have 11 square units. Over here, 9 square units. 2 more down the bottom, we have 10 square units. And our last one down here is 9 square units. Any questions on these, kiddos? Bring them with you to class. All right, my loves, we are shading in the given area, and I'd like you to create a rectangle. So when we're trying to create a rectangle, we need to really think of what this would look like. So if I want 20 square units as a rectangle, I'm going to start with, we'll start in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. When in doubt, just do it. Stretch it out. We have 20 square units. Over here, 8 square units. Remember, if yours doesn't look like mine, that's okay, as long as it is a rectangle and it has 8 square units. So I'm going to do 4 down. 4 plus 4 gives me 8. So this is a rectangle with 8 square units. Over here, I'm looking for 36. So I'm going to start doing rows of 10 and see where I get. Actually, let's not do rows of 10. Let's do rows of 9 because I know that 9 is a factor for 36. So let's do 9. It's leaving 1 at the end. 18. And then 9 times 3 gives me 36. So 36 square units. Over here I have 18, so I'm going to do 2 rows of 9 because 9 plus 9 gives me 18, or 9 times 2 gives me 18. Down the bottom I have 42. I know that 6 times 7 gives me 42. So I'm going to start with doing lines of 7, which means I'm leaving 3 empty because each row has 10. And I'm going to do 6 of them. So here's 3. And I'm going to do 3 more because 6 times 7 gives me 42. And then the last one, 50. I'm going to do 5 rows of 10 because 5 times 10 is 50. Or if I skip count by 10 times or 5 times, I am going to get 50. So here we go. Our square units as rectangles. Any questions on these? Bring them with you to class. All right, my little chicken nuggets, irregular shapes. Remember, this can look like anything. That second page was a regular shape, so they can look a little bit strange and weird. They might not look like a shape we have a name for, but it still counts. 3 units. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Remember, yours can look like anything as long as you have 3 squares filled in and they are together. I'm going to do 14. So I'm going to do 7 this way, which goes to there. And then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's going to be my a regular shape. Again, as long as you fill in 14 squares, it works. Ours are going to look very different on these. All right, doing 9. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, just doing my diagonals. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 square units. Over here, 25, I'm going to do 5 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 5 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do 5 more down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I don't have 5 down. So 5, 10, 10 and 4 is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 1 out, 25. Again, yours can look any way as long as there are 25 filled in. All right, 75, I'm going to do some rows of 10. So I'm going to do 10 and 10 is 20. And then I'm going to do, this way would be 8, 28, 29, 30. Let's do this way, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. We'll do these, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. All right, so far I have 44. Let's make it simple. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. I need 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's what my shape is going to look like. I'm going to fill them in. 75 square units. Last one is 34. So I'm going to do 10 this way. And I'm going to do 10 this way. So that's 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And I'm going to do some lines out. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Again, yours is going to be irregular. It can look however you want as long as when you count your squares, you have the right amount. Any questions? Bring them to class. All right, Nuggets, last one where you get to create your own shape using the square unit. So we had to draw our own squares this time. So I'm going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to do up 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. This one, I'm going to do a big U as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I need 2 more. 15, 16, 17. 3 more. There we go. All right, 8 square units. I'm going to do a big square. And I'm going to do 6. And then I'm going to do 2 more. 7, 8. There we go. 6 square units. I'm going to cut this in half and I'm going to do 3 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for 11, let's cut it in half. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1 is 11. And then here I'm going to cut it in half and do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, love bugs, that's the end for this week. Any questions? Bring them with you to class. Have a good week.